Alrighty. Play me off, Nexus.
In the beginning,
there we go.
This world was not but a wasteland, barren and boundless.
Yep.
There were no forms to pace its breath, nor breath to stir it. All that moved was a single stone, which tumbled in the void.
Uh-huh.
The first being to cuppet that stone in its hands, bestowing upon it the warmth of life, was hailed by mortals as a god. But the life bequeathed by the deity was frail. Thus, in its infinite compassion, it split into 3 demigods, to standeth watch over creation.
The Titans.
The first overflowed with might. Her vigor aroused strength in the limbs of mortals and set the world in motion. She presided over her domain with the aspect of force.
Igni actually had a poll, I think it was a little bit earlier today or yesterday, where he was asking who your favorite Titan was. I put Aishilindrig as mine. Personally, I want to say not, but her impact in the story is so minimal that she's barely even a character and barely even holds a presence. Like, she showed up like once or twice in Bunny and Baron's story, which I guess makes sense because she's the Swordcraft Titan, I guess, and they're the Swordcraft section of the story mode. I like her design, I like her voice, I like her creepy aesthetic. When I saw her card previewed before the set came out, I got the impression that she would probably be set up as the main villain, but Aishilindrig gets set up as the main villain and encompasses the majority of the story and the majority of the plot and reveal. From what we've seen so far, and it's just... it kind of just makes her stand out so much less when she's a character that is literally designed to stand out. It's just... I want her to be my favorite, but she's not. Vincent I like a lot more than her, specifically because through the eyes of Miser, and then the weird creepy details we get for the fact that he's directing Selena behind the scenes, makes him so much more interesting than Not. She's a cool character, she's a cool design, she has a cool card, but wasted potential.
The second wished for peace. His calm evoked reason in the minds of mortals, and brought to the world balance. He presided over his domain with the aspect of order.
Also, this got Vincent's voice lines, just on his card alone, chef's kiss. They're like some of the best voice lines I've ever heard in English. Open your ears, Justice himself is speaking. Who talks like that? It's just oozing cool factor, and I feel like cool factor is what they thought in every aspect of his design. It's like, how do we make a sheriff interesting? You just dial up the judgment to the point where he's power word cool.
The third hungered for fortune. His appetency kindled ambition in the hearts of mortals and bound the world together.
Well, ain't Reveal just a topsy-turvy mess?
You can say that again.
Used to be folks understood the natural order of things. As dogs instinctively grovel at the feet of their master, the rabble knew to kneel at the feet of a titan. But do you see what's wrong with the current picture, Flois?
Why are these two in
I
cahoots?
suppose it's that the livestock are hoping to run the ranch, as you would say.
A travesty. In the past, all it took was a word and the whole city would come to heel.
What's so wrong with the livestock running the farm? What's so wrong with the workers owning their labor?
But now I have rats nibbling in my cupboards and pups nipping at my ankles. It's starting to sorely test my patience.
But I thought you loved nothing more than to break spirited creatures.
That I won't deny.
You are a singular character, Ishillandrig. I suspect you'll entertain me
All right.
where so many others could not.
So they have a give and take relationship. Is that what that is?
You'd do well not to treat me as one of your playthings.
My word, I'd hoped that temper of yours would improve with age.
He's nothing if not short-tempered.
I warn you, you're acting too familiar. It rankles me when new acquaintances fail to maintain proper decorum.
Well, here's a cool one-liner. I wish his temper was as tall as he was.
But I've known you for a very long time, sugar. Just not on this plane.
Not on this plane.
Now I can overlook your irksome disposition. But mark my words. Interfere with my plans, and that will be grounds for your extermination.
Goodness, are such violent threats necessary? I wouldn't dream of meddling.
Your words inspire little confidence.
And your words break my heart, even after everything I've done for you. It wasn't easy, you know, diverting the flow of life and death. Why, I dare say I'm the only one who could have done it.
Diverting the flow of life and death.
You are indeed. And that's precisely why I don't trust you.
I wouldn't trust anyone who could divert the flow of life and death either.
I am in need of a great deal of power. You are the only source of that power. That puts you in a unique position to extract a heavy price. And folks don't fancy a monopoly for good reason.
You are a monopoly. Quite literally, you are prosperity. Which brings me to Ishillandrig and why he maintains my personal favorite of the three Titans. Every aspect about his character is interesting. The fact that he is reigning over prosperity and commerce, and the fact that his power is like reclamation magic, and the fact that he can just take what you owe him is kind of cool. It's a unique take on magic that I've never seen in any other intellectual property that I can think of off the top of my head. Like that scene where he's just extracting value from Iser. It's just so good. It's like, go back and watch that again if you have time. Go back and play that mission again.
Well, I promise you, I would never take more than my due. I despise senseless suffering after all. But surely a well-heeled man like you knows the hottest flames produce the purest gold.
Is that true? I don't know enough about smelting to know if that's true.
You speak with a forked tongue.
That mistrust is misguided, Ishillandrig. Might I remind you that I am a guardian of this world, though I will admit that I've been more spectator than actor.
You've interfered quite a bit. We still don't know the purpose of the magic bullet. And I threw away the piece of paper. No, wait. I found it. It didn't land in the trash can. There we go. When the time is right, pull the trigger. Only then will rapture fall from the clouds. You can figure out what that means. I'm not going to bother to.
But I suppose it's high time I made my debut. How could I not, with this glimmering cast of characters?
You've made your debut thrice?
Never could stand her. At least you won't erase me. Maybe.
She can do that?
Lord, the troops are assembled and ready for battle.
Very good. And the sealed preparations?
Running smooth as clockwork. We've also unleashed Zesselvinci.
Good. I give you permission to release his full strain if the situation calls for it. Dismissed.
The full strain.
Yes, sir.
Fine, you miserable herd. Run free while you still can. But never forget, y'all were born and bred on my land. I granted you life, and when I so please, I can take it back.
See what I mean? The way this guy speaks, it's so interesting, and it's so evocative of the rich aristocracy that I hate and despise so much. This is like the living embodiment of a villain I would love to take down.
In the beginning, this world was not but a wasteland, barren and boundless.
I forgot we're still in the prologue.
But avarice hath changed want to cruelty, and dust to gunpowder. The fires kindled in the hearts of mortals blaze ever hotter, threatening to return creation unto nothingness.
That's a
Two
good quote.
thieves seek stature immeasurable. Upon wings of ambition, they soared towards the heavens. Perchance they shall reach the Titans, or crumble into history ere long.
That's a word you don't hear used that often. Ere long?
One sinner seeketh redemption divine. Under banner of justice he guardeth the town. Perchance he shall earn clemency, or be met with execution swift. One maiden seeketh self-determination. With flames of purity, she passeth judgment. Perchance she shall commandeer fate, or be cursed for hubris hereafter.
She doesn't seem to have a lot of pride. She seems completely dedicated to her goals.
One wanderer seeketh a life once lost. With steps uncertain, she journeys toward hearth and home. Perchance she shall find the light of purpose, or fade before a void anon.
I think she would be happy with either of those, to be honest. Probably one of the most interesting characters, if not amnesiac.
One hero seeketh a future radiant. With arrows true, she salvageth worlds. Perchance she shall restore hope upon creation, or fall to despair forevermore. Mortal lives are propelled by choice. Thus choice is what turneth the axis of worlds. Forfeit volition, and there can be but one outcome.
Uh-oh.
All things shall grind to a halt.
Oh, okay. So this is the big reveal of Nexus being the narrator, but if you are good enough at recognizing voices, you probably would have figured that out by now, like I have time and time again. I've only referred to her as Nexus, because I was pretty sure that's who was narrating.
I am Nexus of Serenity. Sheltered world, I bid you wait till the advent of silence unbroken.
Beckoning destruction.
Let's talk tactics.
Tactics? We going to a gunfight or a chess tournament?
Why not both?
We can't blast our way through. Not this time.
That's how we've always done it. You look jumpier than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. What's wrong? Ain't you raring to catch the king toad or whatever?
This is what I love about Wild West settings, is you get cool lines like this. You would never hear this analogy in this in a modern day setting. Jumpier than a long-tailed cat in a room full of rocking chairs. Who comes up with this stuff? Who does, indeed.
He ain't like other targets. We need to prepare.
Oh, he'll croak once we pump him full of lead. Just like anybody else.
Is this where John Cena breaks through a hole in the wall and says, "Are you sure about that?"
But our job is more than Shadowverse's death here. We need to cover our bases. First, we move into the Golden Hills. Do some hit and runs, buy us some time. If Shadowverse were to bring out his troops in full force, he'd crush Reveille in a heartbeat. So we whittle away at him, till he ain't got nothing to mobilize.
Isn't that why you were taking out garrisons during the entirety of your story mode?
Still sounds like a shootout to me.
Won't work if we're random about it. But if we apply force in the right places, well, even the smallest tremor can turn into an earth-shattering quake.
How fitting that they're working with the Titan of Force.
Then let's get quaking already. Everybody's itching to rain fire and brimstone down on Shadowverse, especially after that speech of yours.
Well, win or lose, this battle will spell the end of Reveille as we know it. Folks understand that.
All
The
right.
moment the first shot is fired, we plunge toward a future uncertain as death. Best to give the people time to feel a little bit of peace before the gravity of the situation weighs all of us down.
Even though they were screaming bloody murder before? You all bark and no bite now?
Eh.
The Coffin Queen will have them baring their fangs soon enough. Anyway, we got bigger fish to fry.
Yeah, Coffin Queen. It's like, was someone as terrifying as not? How did she not end up the main villain? It's like absurd to me. Like, just read her card's description. She is a villain. Very much a villain.
Cecil Vinci. Seems he's still alive and kicking.
But I put so many holes in him, there was hardly nothing left to shoot.
Wasn't really him you were shooting. He infects folks and takes control of their bodies. Long as there's life in Reveille, that man is immortal.
Yeah, but he mentioned when we first met him that his lifespan is short.
But every snake has a soft underbelly. And we're gonna find his.
Roger that. So first things first, raise hell for the rich and put Cecil Vinci down.
You got it. That'll pave the way for Not-Not's invasion of the Golden Hills. Once she moves, all of Reveille will be in chaos.
Ooh, and that's when we sneak up on Shadowverse?
Yep, but we won't kill him on the spot. It needs to be a public execution. Listen, we have to make his crimes clear and turn the people against him. With the majority on our side, we're liberators. With them on the other side, we're murderers.
This is just reminding me of how democracy is kind of not working the way it should, with especially when money's involved. But I'm not going to get into that here.
Whatever you say, Hoss. Frankly, I couldn't give a damn what folks call us. More concerned with what they feed us. Got a huge hankering for some prime rib right now.
Alright, I hope Spurred On ends up fine at the end of all of this.
You can expect some fine dining once all this is over.
Oh, I don't care for nothing fancy. Spurred On's good enough for us, ain't it?
Sure is.
I wonder if Vincent also eats at Spurred On, because apparently Not goes there to eat. Where does Shadowverse eat, or does he just have food brought to him?
All this talk about food's getting me hungry. We there yet?
I'm glad I ate, so I'm not hungry.
Almost.
Woo! Let's finish the job lickety-split.
Ain't gonna recite that poem?
Nah, don't feel like it.
That's rare.
Uh-huh. Gotta save it for the big finale.
I've already forgotten about her poem being a thing. Something about the bride.
All right, miser. Get them gears turning. Don't think Icy'll let me come skipping into his mansion. What with the whole city losing its marbles and all.
I don't know, he was willing to hire you as a gun. I actually wouldn't be surprised if Shadowverse would let you just run the front door.
Not to mention all these pleasant folk.
Ready to sleep in a pine box?
You're the ones with a death wish, causing a ruckus all over Reveille.
Ah!
Shillandrig owns Reveille. Get it through your thick skulls already.
It's that high and mighty attitude that'll get y'all killed. And you'll deserve it.
Hard to agree with a guy named Scoundrel, but I agree with him.
And y'all are gonna get everybody in this damn city killed if you keep it up.
Oof, the citizens are more riled up than a room full of in-laws.
Riled up than a room full of in-laws.
At this rate, it'll only take a single gunshot to spark a full-out firefight.
I doubt that. We've already heard a few gunshots go off.
I'll have to tread real careful in this crowd. The cursed queen! This can't be good. Better get my butt in high gear.
Scared? Oh, well, I can't say I blame you. Your first time performing in such a grandiose show, right? I suppose y'all would get stage fright. Why don't I blow y'all a little kiss for good luck?
See what I mean?
That'll liven you up.
She has such an amazing personality. It's despicable in every way, and I love it. But we've already gone through this spiel, so we're not going to go through it a third time.
Remember, a successful entertainer gives the audience what they want, and I want your futures. My shots will sound the beat of the pain. Let me hear y'all raise those screams in sweet, succulent song.
And that's how she chooses to manifest the aspect of force. One of the most boring ways you could manifest force, in my opinion.
Come on, my choir of riders. Your conductor has pulled the trigger. Now let the heavens hear your roars.
Ah! Get him!
Damn, this is worse than I pictured.
It's January 6th all over again.
Heaven help me. There are gonna be townfuls of lives lost if this keeps up. I need to help folks evacuate. Oh boy, Vincent don't like it when I take detours, but a true lawman protects the people. Every last one of them.
It's really hard to not like him.
Didn't catch that. Come on, enunciate when you speak.
Protect the citizens.
Lord Ash, ritual awoke wretches.
Did it now? But why would your boss rouse poor, unsuspecting folks from their slumber?
Don't know.
Then how about you tell me why is branding rich folk like cows?
No, nothing.
Really? The less you reveal, the longer you suffer.
Mercy. Don't you serve gods?
What? You believe in the compassion of heaven? You're as blind as the abyss. If you can't tell by now, the skies are cold and empty.
Kill me.
There's still things I wanted to ask, but... You poor sinner. Flames have eaten you half away.
They could have at least, like, put his model a little bit lower to show that he's been half melted.
Fine. Here's some humanity. First the ritual, now the seals. Bunch of mumbo-jumbo if you ask me.
Makes sense to me.
Wonder how Miser's holding up. Her veil's festering from the inside out, and it's going fast.
Whew. Ah.
All the dust hounds revolting. They ain't planning to massacre the wealthy, are they?
Eat the rich.
I'll be fine. I know I will. I'm marked with that Shellendrick seal. No one will dare to touch so much as a hair on my head.
That seal is bad news, and it can only get worse.
Rampant gutter rats. They'll get what's coming to them.
Well, this is what happens when the 99% rise up.
Huh. Seems our Shillendrig is the source of this carnage. I must find him.
Hey, you! This is a restricted area. You got any identification?
Wait, you idiot! She's that.
Kill him. Blood stains the streets of Reveil. I must scour them clean and sound the death knell for all sinners, including myself.
It's kind of hard to not imagine her as a priest. She's definitely dressed the part.
We're here.
Sure are. Man, I forgot how boring the Golden Hills was. Can't even fart out of place without everybody hearing you.
Can't even fart out of place. It kind of looks like London, to be honest.
Ah!
Or just like your generic 1800s steampunk setting.
It's not Not's underlings! Oh, have mercy! Have they come to kill us?
Ha ha! Now this is more like it.
Has Not sent her forces over already? But at this stage, a frontal assault shouldn't be possible.
You keep your face puckered up like that and it'll get stuck, Hoss. Come on, we got some scale tipping to do.
It's time to tip the scales.
You're right. Been a long journey, but finally, things are going back to their proper place.
Look at my receding hairline. It's getting thinner and thinner.
Getting sentimental there, Bear?
Sure. End's a-coming.
Yeah, 'cause we're bringing it.
Couldn't have said it better myself. Let's get to it, Bun.
Were we all still in the No, that was the second chapter, right? Alright, Destructive Horrors. You know, for a conclusion, we do very little fighting in this game, it seems.
This is Bunny and Baron. Today's the day we take our Shillendrig's head.
Alright, put your hands up and no one gets out alive.
Bunny and Baron! Could have guessed you crooks were behind this.
Your savagery ends here.
I doubt it.
She called us savages, Bear.
That's the way of the world. The thief in tatters is called a savage. The thief in jewels is called a king.
Now that's a very nice quote.
King? I'll never bow to the likes of you.
He was referring to Shillendrig as the king in this scenario, you moron.
Expect it is hard to bow when you're lying 10 feet under.
Why, you... Over here! Oh.
Alrighty.
Don't let them get away!
Surround them! Make them squeal! Yeehaw! It's a real party now! How we ever gonna entertain them all, Bear?
A few magic tricks will be enough for this crowd. Show 'em, Bun.
Me? Ain't Hocus Pocus your speciality?
Just give it a try. All you gotta do is think like an apparition and apparitiate.
Apparitiate. 1, 2, 3, 4, something. 5, 6, 7, 8. Who do we apparitiate?
Ha! Now that's freaky right there.
I shared my powers with you. Now you're a specter too.
This why you were doing all that crap this morning and giving me a headache? Oh, speaking of, it's like I'm seeing double and feeling quadruple. I think I'm gonna be sick.
Yeah, I'm always nauseous. I'm like the Incredible Hulk, but instead of always angry, I'm always nauseous.
You best get used to it.
Makes riding in cars very uncomfortable.
Aye, Captain.
Don't get me started on roller coasters.
Took me about a week myself. Now, the show must go on.
Is it just me, or do I feel a draft? Pretty sure it's just me, but I'm gonna get my jacket on regardless.
You monster! What? I could have swore I got her!
You can't kill a monster with shards of lead.
Ah!
I am a being who freely takes life away, even from those dear to her. So if you wish to keep yours, you'll talk.
The rites have only just started. If she interrupts him now, everything will go up in smoke. I gotta buy some time.
Here we go, the mind reading thing coming up again.
I didn't ask about these rites.
What?
Tell me where he is.
No. Speak to the devil, and ye shall know hell. Long live Lord Ishillandrig!
Whew, sure was a lot of goons. Couldn't let a bullet rip without hitting at least 3 of them.
They weren't more than fleas, Bun. The real problem's their rabid host, Zessel Vinci.
I think you have host backwards. Host is the thing doing the possessing.
Are either of you Ishillandrig?
Oh, I'll teach you to sneak up on us.
No, wait.
Found him! Thought you could wander around unhindered, huh?
I can promise y'all one thing. This ain't gonna end how you pictured.
I'm afraid nothing has ended how I pictured it.
She's
You
drunk.
responsible for all the corpses around here?
Strunk.
She's got a presence about her, all right. Don't think she's human. But I'd join hands with damn near anybody if it meant freeing Reveal.
Her eyes are so empty. She one of them walking dead critters.
Free and Reveal. Are you after Ishillandrig?
Funny. I was about to ask you the same question.
It's like she read your mind.
I have come to purge Ishillandrig and his ilk.
Seems we're 3 peas in a pod, then.
Don't say that. It's a disservice to yourselves.
I just realized that all 3 of them are kind of ghosts in a certain way. We have the Spectre, the Guardian Angel, and the Undead.
Ha! First time I ever heard that.
The trifecta.
I am a demon. To know me is a curse.
Oh yeah, she goes by a demon. I think so. Yeah, demon, ghost, angel, and there's also Selena's running around somewhere, but we'll get to that later.
Why? You fixing to start something?
We ain't got much time, so hurry up and decide. We friends or foes?
As long as Ishillandrig dies, it doesn't matter what we are.
Ha ha! There you have it. The enemy of my enemy is my pal.
I love how she says things.
You ain't afraid of me?
There a reason to be?
Hey, when you're on our side, the scarier the better.
You scratch our back and we'll scratch yours. Fear don't have a thing to do with it.
Woo! Specters and zombies, allies at last.
Yay! Somebody said it.
Call me Ilgano. Pleased to meet you. Wait,
that's Ghosts and Goblins, not Ghosts and Zombies.
Name's Baron. Pleasure's mine.
And I'm Bunny. This stage just keeps getting better and better.
At a certain point, I wonder if she's smart enough to remember that her and Ishtar were mistaken for Bunny and Baron during their story mode. I don't really think Ilganu's got the brightest bulb in the batch. Horrors revealed. Still no fights at this point into the conclusion. We're like a half hour in.
Y'all okay?
Miser! Boy, I wasn't expecting to see your grinning mug.
Heard Vincent didn't want to get mixed up in the rabble. Told all the deputies to hold their position.
I'm on probation, so those orders don't apply to me. I think.
I'm not really sure how probation works, but if it's like being laid off or fired, then yeah, it doesn't apply to you.
Anyway, this place is gonna be a war zone soon. Go to the church. You'll be safe there.
Really?
You bet. Got a woman there who could scare off a wretch with a blink. Oh, and spread the word for me.
Got it. But, you ain't coming too?
Huh? No,
Miser, I know we tease you, but if you can't draw your gun...
Aw, I'm touched, but my holster ain't so limp anymore.
Miser? What happened?
Times they are a-changin'.
Listen, Revale and everyone living here, y'all mean the world to me. I'm gonna protect this city. You've got my word, or I'm not worth my salt.
How much is salt worth? Does anybody know?
Listen here, you fool boy. If you die out there, we'll never get another lawman like you.
Yeah, they can say that again. Vince is like assassinating people behind the... He appears to be like a true aspect of order, but he's like ordering assassinations on the side. I don't know if I think I'm okay with the justice.
Not sure
doing
if
that.
this is some kind of deputy pride thing or what, but you better come back in one piece.
I'd rather pick a fight with a whole platoon of ISIS goons than those two.
You miser? Now what's a lowly deputy like you doing? Wantonly defying Lord Ishilendrig.
Well, this is embarrassing, but I ain't a deputy no more. You're talking to plain old Miser, the neighborhood fool.
Quiet down, Bessie. Alright.
That being said, I still got plenty of neighbors need saving. Sorry, but I'm gonna have to accelerate things.
Pachoo! Pachoo!
This sucks.
Have you made any progress, Selena?
Shilendrig's folk really know how to babble on and on about nothing. Blah blah, Lord Ice's plan has fail-safes. Blah blah, the ritual is the last resort. Next we use the seals, blah blah. Bunch of useless drivel.
What? Who the hell are you?
Y'all are late. Interrogation's finished half a minute ago.
What happened to the squad that was stationed here? Their mana traces have been cut. What have you done with them?
They are now candy.
They're right here. Or can't you smell?
Huh? Smell?
That sweet sand? It's all that's left of them. After I melted their sins away.
Using candy as lava is such a really neat power.
Your worm food!
I'm surprised it's not used more often in fiction.
Ah! I'm on fire! You witch!
Good for you, you're on fire.
What do I do now? Take their uniforms and sneak in?
I don't think that's gonna work. I'm melting, melting, oh, what a word, what a word.
You'd have to be as blind as a bat to fall for that. I really ain't cut out for detective work.
Yeah, you're terrible at it. Don't you know that torture doesn't actually work in interrogations?
You'll never beat Ishilendrig!
I've heard that one before. Many, many times. Man, can't any of these goons say something original?
Y'all aiming for the ground or what? Here's a bullet for you and you.
Oh. Well, he's a breath of fresh air, I'll give him that at least.
Woo! Justice served with a smile. Better hit up the East Quarter next. Hope folks there are still doing okay.
Where's Zesselwenshi? I thought they unleashed him or something.
You're getting sloppy, miser.
Selena, what are you doing here?
Cleaning up after you, apparently. Now, you're free to miss their vitals all you want, but at least make sure they're immobilized here.
Wait, did Miser actually run into Zesselwenshi in his story? I know Selena did, but I don't think Miser did. At least I don't remember if he did.
Guess I got a little dusty. This gun ain't been out of the holster in near as long as Reveille last seen rain.
It rains here?
Well, you best polish up fast. You're going after our Shillendrig, ain't you?
Well, technically speaking, right now I'm evacuating the townspeople.
You get distracted faster than a tiny tot with a new toy.
You know me, always young at heart.
That ain't a compliment when it comes to you.
Anyways, why ain't you at the church? That's where I've been sending all the evacuees.
Miser, you know I'm strong, don't you?
Well, yeah, and that's why you should be back at the church, protecting everyone.
Well, I think I'd be doing this town a greater service by taking down our Shillendrig.
Huh? Why are you after...
Looks like we're gonna have to cut the chit-chat short.
Don't worry, Selena. I got your back.
I'm more than enough to take out those goons alone.
You know, whenever I hear someone say, "I got your back," it makes me think of this old cartoon where someone says it and then they immediately shoot them in the back with a crossbow. It always gets a chuckle out of me. I can't even remember what it's from. All I just remember is, "I got your back." Ah, my back! And that's all I really remember about it, and I still find it funny to this day.
Then you got mine?
That I do.
Thanks. All right, let's do this. Accelerate!
Ignite! Now, if y'all don't want to get burned, y'all best get out of my way.
Still no combat. We're now 5 out of 11 chapters in. There's been a decent amount of fighting, it's been ending in like one bullet.
No,
Risa.
the fighting's already begun.
Kiss lad!
Just try it.
Fall back! Get after those fools!
It always turns out like this. But I can still put an end to it. I just need to stop Shillendrig.
Goodness gracious. And tell me, Daisy, what'll you do after? Let's say you defeat Shillendrig. Will that bring everlasting peace? Is it that simple?
What Shillendrig is doing, it's evil. I have to stop him.
And when you do, that's one vermin gone. But sure enough, another will pop up. Are you gonna exterminate them all?
Hey, she saw the good in Belphomet, I think.
Are you willing to play whack-a-rat across worlds for the rest of your life?
What? Who are you?
Did they not make... No, it was Bunny that met her. That's right.
Call me Flo-S. I'm sorry for the late introduction, Arisa.
Huh? How do you know my name?
A fortune teller never reveals her secrets.
That's a magician.
Are you here to harm this world? Or to save it?
Oh, what an immature question. The world ain't a coin, you know. There are more than two faces to things.
Yeah, a coin has 3 sides. It might not ever land on the edge, but the edge exists.
Haven't you ever met anyone that was neither good nor evil?
Yes, I have. Even people who do bad things feel hope and sorrow. They have their own ideas about right and wrong, I think. Maisha sometimes seemed so hurt by her own actions. And Belphomet, he was probably good at some point.
Yeah, see, she does see the good in everyone. Even Belphomet. Rest in peace, big guy. He went out on his own terms.
And yet you still stood against them.
I had to. they would have caused entire worlds to suffer. They would have taken everything from me and the people I care about. I don't ever want to sit and watch as evil things happen. Not while I can help it.
Baphomet almost got 2 worlds to suffer.
Oh, what a marvelous answer. I apologize for my harsh remarks. I was just testing, you see. And I found that, yes, you really are a wild daisy. So small and delicate, but hardy and determined all the same. I finally understand why the Lodestone chose to tug you along.
What's the Lodestone?
Oh dear, I really must rectify this habit of letting things slip. Arisa, to you, actions are either good or evil, and I don't plan on convincing you otherwise.
Morality is such a vague subject.
But do make sure you never confuse light for the shadows it casts.
Okay. Thank you for the advice.
Don't thank me yet. Despite all I've said, I still think you're doomed to fail this little trial.
When the time is right, pull the trigger. Only then will rapture fall from the clouds.
Up till now, your innocence has been your greatest strength. But this time, I believe it will precipitate your downfall.
How does innocence precipitate a downfall?
Floes, do you know what's going on? Really?
I'm telling you, she's a keeper. She's got the weird artifact thingy imagery all over her character model.
I know everything, Daisy. And because you've been such a lovely conversation partner, I'll share a teensy morsel with you. Shillandrig has only finished the opening act of his plan. And the true spectacle begins now.
Crap.
There he is.
It's you.
Yes, indeed. Zesselvench at your service.
When is he going to be a leader?
The curtains have risen on an unprecedented tragedy. Prepare for a shock that will ripple through the ages.
It's been far too long, Spectre.
Don't you dare blink, for soon the Grand Mastermind will arise from the darkness.
We already know who it is, though. It's Shillandrig. It's not like it's a grand reveal or anything.
The moment of our victory is at hand. Fancy meeting you here, Floes. Why haven't you evacuated with all the other good little boys and girls? I'd hate for you to be collateral damage.
Yes, that dagger hand of yours tends to slip a lot, doesn't it? Well, Arisa, the time has come for me to bid you adieu. I do hope we cross paths again.
Bye, don't
Now,
come
why
back.
I get called a creep while that slink claims the title of Mystic, I surely do not understand.
Okay, at least that much I do understand. She seems mystical, whereas all you do is hunger. And you enjoy battle too much. You also enjoy, what's the term? Bleak, depressing, dark, glum stuff. A little bit too giddily.
Who are you?
The name's Zesselvench, ma'am. You might call me Lord Icy's most humble assassin.
Humble.
So you're a bad guy.
How precious. Thought that kind of vernacular only appeared in children's stories.
How old is Erisa again? She's like 20-something?
In reality, there ain't no good or evil. All history extols as its grandest victors.
But winning doesn't always lead to happiness.
Well, every battle I've won has left me exuberant, blithesome, and giddy for more.
Hey, he did use the word giddy.
You don't understand. So much is sacrificed during war. No matter how many enemies you beat, what you've lost is gone forever.
If you don't mind me asking, miss, how many tussles have you got under your buckle?
Let's see. Fought some shades, fought some bears, fought some elementally possessed bears, fought Nexus, fought Maisha. Quite a few. More than I'm willing to count, to be honest.
Why does that matter?
Oh, and Erica. Let's not forget, she fought Erica at least once. Maybe twice.
See, I've lived through countless battles. Think I've died through even more. Suspect I know a thing or two about warfare.
How can you be so happy about that?
That is the question, isn't it? But does it have an answer?
Tisk, you're a real downer, you know that? How are you gonna prance around this world? Weighed down by that heavy heart!
I wear mine on my sleeve.
We were all born to die.
True.
We die and die and die until we're born again. Only then can you grasp triumph.
Somebody played Dark Souls.
To you mortals, war is a game. But that isn't the case for me. I am a vision of calamity, a haze of black magic, a contagion of curse.
I love this trope. This is one of my favorite tropes. He is literally every one of these guys, so what he's saying to all of them is going to cut to each one of them.
Why, you...
Above all, my good friend, I am the embodiment of war!
Aren't you?
Yeah, screw Kratos. This guy is the embodiment of war.
Stay on your toes, bud.
God of War 5?
Right back at you, Bear.
Don't you see? I'm me, but I ain't. I belong on the battlefield, but don't belong to myself.
Okay, now he's just rambling nonsense.
My only path to prove my existence is through the lives I take.
Okay, that sounds like, what was that character? It was from Dies Irae. Schreiber, Wolfgang Schreiber. That was his mentality and his philosophy. He felt that the only path, or the only way to truly identify himself, or define something or other. Man, I need to read through Dies Irae again. It's been too long.
He one of your kind, Ilgano?
No, that ain't no wretch.
Ain't he just using some creepo magic?
I beg your pardon?
Creepo magic.
Don't you know the difference between an infestation and its symptoms? I ain't using anything. I am the plague.
There he goes talking out his butt again.
No, that one actually made sense.
No reason we all gotta waste our time on him then. Y'all get.
But...
There's more fires need putting out, ma'am. Just leave Shillandrig alive for me. The Spectre has to deal with him.
You best not die on me, Baron.
Pretty hard to kill a ghost. Now remember what I told you. Hit and run. Soon as chaos descends, strike his mansion.
Sure is a tall order. You're gonna owe me a whole trainload of steak after this, got it?
What's taken not so long to get here?
Oh, I've been looking forward to our rematch.
Although now that I think about it, she doesn't have a car, right?
This is a game to you, ain't it? And after all you said, folks living in glass houses shouldn't throw stones.
I would beg to disagree. See, a game is something you play as diversion, but I live for war.
There are war games.
I wouldn't call that living at all.
Well, I'm sorry not everyone can have a grand purpose like yours. By the by, none of your plans will come to fruition anyway, because I'm cutting you down here.
I like how we've been live streaming for an hour at this point, and there's actually been no gameplay up to this point.
I don't plan on losing to you.
Well, we are a visual novels channel. We do a lot of visual novels, so this is pretty much normal for the channel at this point. But I just find it funny that this is a card game we're playing and not a visual novel.
And Shillandrig will be felled by the Spectre.
Ha! I thought ghosts were usually more about the moaning and less about the boasting. And might I remind you, you ain't the only mirage around here. Or here. Or here.
Man, she teleports far.
Ain't there a true you?
The beast has been fully unleashed. We are all me.
Then move if you value your life.
Why would I do that?
I need to get to Shillandrig. And I'll tear through you to do it.
Will I get to savor another delectable defeat?
Do you enjoy losing?
Almost as much as I do winning.
You gotta give him that much. He's not a sore loser.
But between the two of us, there can be only one victor.
Ha! That's rich. Well then, let's vie for the title, Miss...
Oh.
What did you call me?
There we go.
Miss... Now don't say you've forgotten all about our first meeting. That's right mean-spirited of you. Especially when everything's still so clear to me. Down to the melody of your parents' screams.
What? No!
Seems you finally caught on.
Explain yourself.
I think it's self-evident at this point. He killed you and your parents.
Oh, it ain't pertinent to the moment. There's more pressing issues you should be worried about. Here is where you fall. But from your corpse shall rise the shade of despair.
The shade of despair. I'll pass. I'd rather have a bagel. Oh, combat! Desperate Soul, Portalcraft. Oh, you know. Let's get the choo-choos going. Woo woo!
Why would you?
Woo woo! I have no clue why I do all this random junk.
I thought that you wretches had ears. Or were you just not listening?
Answer me.
Ugh. You sure got power.
Ma. Pa. You.
Killed him. Feels just like yesterday when I walked out into the sunset. Now, I didn't have this graceful stride back then, seeing as I was still going through calibration.
Calibration?
But the boss wanted to test me. Go kill some folks, he said. Then sent me out to toddle. Obediently, I infected the first person I met. And then Oh, you poor unfortunate playthings.
Calling it now. This is the guy that killed the main character in Slime and reincarnated him into another world.
You murdered my parents.
Now, don't forget you and your sister. Your dying moans in particular were low and euphonious. They trickled so sweetly into my ear. Did I say dying? That can't be correct. You're standing right in front of me now. How'd that come about?
I'm the one asking questions. Why'd you kill us?
Ma'am, you really must learn how to listen. I was going through calibration. I needed testing.
That doesn't answer anything. And...
Testing? Were we lab rats to you? We had the rest of our lives to spend together.
No, he was the lab rat. That you guys were maybe rat feed.
Oh, come now. Do you really believe that? In Reveal, a human life is worth as much as a rat's caboose. Or do you think your family deserves special treatment?
I feel like they deserved to not have what happened to them happen.
I thought not. Besides, who cries after dying just once?
I'm assuming a lot of people that are capable of dying multiple times would die after dying once.
How dare you!
I cry plenty and I haven't died once. I'm tearing up a little bit right now.
You are the root of evil. You must be exterminated.
Ah, and may I ask, by what precepts do you call me evil?
So now you know what Istar was telling you is actually more or less true. Because, based on what he said in the log so far, his boss told him to kill some people when he did, and his boss is Icy, which means Icy killed your parents. That's the easy way to look at it. This guy was the hand that did it. But that doesn't take any guilt away from Icy. You should still be just as mad at him.
What is morality but a figment of society's imagination?
A murderer like you would never understand.
I think you're the one lacking in understanding. Have you ever thought about why something's wrong? No, right? I reckon your ma and pa told you, and you took their words at face value. But people ascribe such silly descriptions to things which make them uncomfortable. Evil is just another word for misunderstood. I would know all too well.
I disagree. I feel morality is not that black and white, but I don't think it's that gray either. Society does play a part in determining what's morally good and evil, but I feel like to your own personal morality, each person decides where they draw the line. And I would say murder, in general, I would say most people are not okay with it, which is why we ascribe it to being evil or a taboo.
Our lives weren't for you to take. Why can't you see that?
You mortals always want to live by reason and morals. Nothing more than sandcastles y'all constructed to feel safe. A monster stands before me, still trying to use sand to wall off her memories.
Pay for what you've done!
Woo! That's the spirit! The hotter the hearts blaze, the livelier the blades dance! Shall we, miss?
Come on, I want to know her name. Maybe we'll get a card someday that's her actual name. That being said, I don't expect Reveal to get another set.
Do you enjoy spilling blood?
Yes, he does.
You're in my territory now.
Portal on portal.
The infestation lasts until victory comes.
Alrighty. So it looks like we have a perfect curve.
Desert awaits.
Marionette. You've heard of Nebulation. Firin.
Little Kamari.
Is this pronounced Firin or Firin? I'm assuming it's Firin.
Desert awaits.
Uh-oh.
Our eyes close as the curtain falls.
Best of luck to you.
Let's get those death numbers up. We have all of our Shillandrigs in our opening hand, so there's actually really no purpose to get the death counts up. But we should still play our puppets anyway to get our rally count up so that we can get the other 2 Barons in the deck out.
Foul forces of darkness, bow before my tempest.
Let's make this as big as we can.
Bloodshed chills me. Where the wind blows, a path opens. Wind, grant them courage.
What is our rally count at? 4? Yeah, it's not good.
Control is not the same as shackles.
Oh, that sucks.
Slice and dice and everything nice.
Well, at least we have a removal spell for that.
Like unseen threads.
Blow on, dear wind.
Although, personally, I think we should just go with this. That way we can get some more puppets in our hand.
Control is not the same as
Another one? Okay, let's do this.
I do not know what winds whisked me here.
That went well.
Why do words not reach you? You have made an enemy of me. Cruelty begets cruelty. Maybe this time I can fade completely.
Just want to lower the damage we're taking.
Life's a gamble.
And now that we have one of these, we can actually start caring about how many creatures have died. Rally count's about to go up. Nice, Shillandrig will put the rally count up too.
Feeling better? Then come and jam with me.
You will atone for wasting my time.
You understand only pain.
The sheer hubris, what's your price?
Alright, we're gonna take some damage here.
Life's a gamble.
Oh my
May as
god,
well have
he had
fun.
all 3 of those in his hand.
Perhaps you're who I've been waiting for.
Feeling better? Then come and jam with me.
At least we have a board wipe.
Foul forces of darkness, bow before my tempest.
Systems online. Engage apathy.
Should have attacked first. Whoops.
Futile.
I do not know what winds whisked me here.
Alright. I think we have stabilized, and now we just have to wait out to the end.
Shot coming right up.
Unless he gets
Maybe
7
this
storm
time
damage
I
somewhere.
can fade completely.
Foul forces of darkness, bow before my tempest.
So I think we play this into this. Into this. Into this. Into this.
I do not know what winds whisked me here.
Alright.
Wind, grant them courage.
And now we have another removal spell. That's not good. Oh, he had another puppet.
Blow on,
Feeling
dear
better?
wind.
Well, there goes all of our Farons. Which means we gotta win the old-fashioned way now.
I shall give birth to a new world.
That works.
Thus, the world ends.
This is where I truly shine. Youchie!
Until next time.
And we did it. One Zesselwenshi down, a bunch to go.
Cease this. You deserve death more than any other I know.
Ha! How rich! Coming from a wretch! Did you turn after you died? How did it feel?
Why? Why can't I kill you?
You sure hit hard. Even for one of you zombie types. Your sister's influence, maybe?
How dare you mention my sister?
Why not? She's very much relevant to the present moment. You're only standing here because she gave up her life. You know, it might have been more satisfying if I'd simply crushed y'all. But it was far more entertaining sitting back and watching y'all struggle through the throes of death.
Oh, he sat and watched? I thought he said he walked away. Creepo.
You monster! You have to die!
That's one request I'm afraid I can't.
Got him. Wretched Trist.
Your thoughts are swarming into my mind. Confidence and ominous, like the buzzing of flies. Silence! The noise, the blood. I see now the filth of this world.
He, like I said, he's not a sore loser. He enjoys losing it almost as much as winning.
How intriguing. I could almost swear you knew the very direction in which I'd dodge. Was that prediction or precognition?
She can hear your thoughts.
What does it take to kill you?
Why so surprised, Miss... After all... Terrors like us, we're born of the shade of despair.
I won't rest till you're dead!
Is this the first time we've seen multiple of them in one place? I want to say it is, but my memory is kind of spotty right now.
How heartbreaking. By all rights, you should be deep in eternal sleep right now. But the part of you that's a wretch keeps you raging, alive to pain. I figured it all out. You did die that day. Your sister tried to revive you, but in her weakened state, she only half succeeded. What she couldn't save transformed into a wretch. You're an amalgamation of life and death. It's why you're so powerful.
That's enough!
And to think, all that sheer might is thanks to me.
I'll say it. That's enough!
You just said it yourself, Zesselwenche. It's not all thanks to you. The sister played a big role.
Why do you insist on poisoning me with your words? Haven't you caused enough pain?
Why? Here's a question for you. Why waste your breath on all these questions? There ain't no tidy answers. The world causes itself pain. It deserves it. It's almost funny how much it does.
Yeah, I'll give you that one.
Out of my sight!
The world does kind of deserve this.
You are so very naive. Even if you could topple our Schillendrig, I don't think you'd know what to do as a Titan.
No, I think she'd do pretty well. Honestly, I think Not-Not's not really doing anything.
I don't want his position.
What else could you possibly obtain from his death?
Closure. The ability to pass on.
You really are a hoot! Spouting pure hilarity! with such a straight face.
Who does the voice of Cecil Wenche? I need to figure out who that is.
Wait. Oh, you're really serious? You fool!
You know nothing about me.
Really? But I saw through your sandcastle walls almost immediately. Let's take a minute to consider this. Why ever would you want to die?
It's obvious.
When your sister is living inside you. You really haven't thought this through, have you? Your sister gave you her life force. Her magic's the fuel that keeps your heart beating. And you want to still it forever? But that's the same as killing her.
There we go.
Shut your mouth.
You're getting sloppy. But that's what happens when you let emotion take over. You're stuck in a mire. A mushy, lukewarm sentimentality. Hurts pretty bad, huh? Like you've never felt before? Let me explain. We're built on the same kind of magic, so it makes sense I'd know where every chink in your armor is.
That would mean that if she figures it out, she can do the same to you.
Disappear! Just disappear!
All I need is to cut through the ley lines in your body. That's how you bleed a monster dry.
But why? I don't...
You've reached the end of the road, ma'am. Yet you're still searching for answers. But let me tell you, they aren't there. There is no reason, no morality, no saviors.
This is slowly turning into that meme of the girl sitting on the couch and the 5 guys right behind her.
And there is no purpose to your suffering.
Because every time she takes down one, there's like just more of him everywhere.
Cruelty tramples over you. Barbarity consumes you. This world is hollow, as is your existence. Ah, the action, the tragedy. This has truly been a sensational ballet.
Kind of annoyed that we won the battle, but we still lose because cutscene logic.
But it's time for curtain fall.
I would have rather them just give me an unwinnable version of his battle if they were going to make me lose anyway.
Oh?
I'm not against like intended losses in stories. It's pretty neat as a concept, and I don't think it's utilized enough.
What could have possibly repelled my knife? How ironic. See, bullets tend to be in the business of taking lives, but it seems this one saved yours.
Okay, so he has the bullet now.
Okay. I must...
Do you know what lightning and luck have in common? Unfortunately for you, they never strike in the same place twice.
Is that true about luck?
But I do. I've just come up with a glorious idea. What if I infected you? Now, usually when I infiltrate powerful vessels, every fiber of their being fights me off. But you run on magic, same as me. There's a chance we might be compatible.
No! Leave me alone!
My oh my! Feels like we're gonna explode! Gosh darn it! Guess I miscalculated!
Can't. Out.
That felt like a really poor delivery. That one felt worse.
We, the world, sullied, corrupt, hateful, destroy everything, destroy.
It's kind of cringe. It's hard to... I guess this is a performance that's kind of hard to do. Rest in peace.
Huh?
It's right rude to look away in the middle of a conversation.
Well, I'm right tired of your creepy jerk-in-the-box ass popping up wherever I go.
Oh, flapjacks! Have I been making you uncomfortable? I do apologize. After this battle, you'll never have to see me again.
Thank the gods! This nightmare couldn't be over sooner.
I think you've misunderstood me.
Means he's gonna kill you.
Here is where the nightmare begins.
Okay. Rest in peace, Ilganu, I guess. Souls apart. Well, it looks like they put all the fighting at the end of this story.
I'd have more fun swallowing bees than dancing with you.
My very heart. I take offense to that remark.
Did you think I enjoyed your company?
Not at all. I've never met a soul who found themselves fond of me. At least not when I stood to become the victor.
I like him. He's interesting.
Yeesh. You yap on and on about winning this, losing that.
Better than droning on about destroying this, destroying that.
Oh, that's what your possessed version of Ilganu is doing.
You love egging on the bull, don't you?
I only do it because I know it makes mortals squirm. And the more your kind squirm, the easier you are to disassemble.
If you say so.
My, I see the specters left quite the charm on you.
This old magic? Can't say I understand the particulars. But I hear it works best on folks who think they've got good eyes. Too many for you to count? Feeling cornered yet?
Yes, you've got my back right up against the proverbial wall. But seeing as how this is more of a trial, I don't mind it too bad.
He just doesn't stay down. By which I mean, he goes down a lot, and then over and again. He's playing Dark Souls when everyone else is playing Iron Man. What is that? That what we call those games where you only have one? Everyone else is playing hardcore mode, Minecraft, and he's playing freaking Dark Souls. Infinite respawns.
You know, I never seem to tire of the Spectre's spells. I've seen his handiwork just as much as you, I'm sure.
Yeah, and pigs fly. You don't know the first thing about Baron.
What a frightfully wrong assumption, little rabbit.
Trying to adjust my mustache hairs.
Get to talking.
Aha! He just told me the same thing. You don't know.
The first thing about Bunny.
Moose hair. Groomed.
What a frightfully wrong assumption, Sir Bandit. Has she ever shot you through the heart? Have you ever cut her fresh spring skin? Course you haven't.
Of all the bull. It ain't spilt blood we share, Slick. It's purpose. The scales need to be tipped, and we've a right mind to keep on tipping till the whole world collapses.
Please don't make me laugh. I can't bear it.
What's so funny? Baron and I share our free will and sense of freedom. We'll go where no varmints have gone, up till the day it kills us.
Forgive me, but I'm simply so elated to be right.
Good gravy! Would you just talk regular for once?
You truly don't see the level of your ignorance, do you? A shame that a stranger knows your partner better.
How? From us killing you a couple times?
And what better way to a person's heart than to give them your life?
The fastest way through to a man's heart is through his murder. Wait, that doesn't sound right.
Man, can you just hush up and fight, or what?
You know, I thought you were each other's weakness, but your true foible is clear as mud now.
Clear as mud?
Your connection. It's a mighty thin thread, ready to snap at any moment as far as I can tell.
A thread? You a tailor now?
Can we get back up a bit? How does making something clear as mud make it easier to understand?
A thread? We're worth at least a rope.
Haha, now that's a line.
Mortals are poor little critters, ain't they? When emotions get the better of them, they look above for answers. But there's only storm clouds up there, and they herald death. Make no mistake, you'll see how correct I've been all along. Now, I'll use the frayed twine that binds you two to wring the life from your neck!
Alright, battle begin now. That's a cool card. Holy Lord Ektar. You know, I keep forgetting to search for something that we can interact with on this map.
I've had enough.
So we're gonna do that right now.
There's
I'm assuming it's over here.
You now, friend.
I'm assuming it's this bucket. Yeah. What about here? Yeah, we did it. We interacted with something. Okay. Got Reinhardt the Deathless.
The infestation lasts until victory comes. We won't give him an inch.
All right, troops, get ready for war!
No one gets past me.
I love the sound of him taking damage.
It's time to retreat.
No one gets past me.
Press on!
Alright.
Saddle up!
Slice and dice and everything nice.
I think we steadfast next turn. Or not. Okay, we can steadfast. Storm damage.
Pathetic.
Press on!
No one gets past me.
The uncharted desert
I
awaits.
think we can evolve an Alaska Warhawker next turn.
The uncharted desert awaits.
We have lethal if he doesn't remove anything, which he's going to.
That didn't go well.
Alright. So that seems like the optimum
I
play.
need more fear, more terror.
Got a job to do.
Got a job to do. I'll keep you. Keep you. I'll keep you.
How's that?
Best of luck to you.
Die, cretin.
That's enough.
My loyalty is ironclad.
That's enough.
My loyalty is ironclad.
Best of luck to you.
Alright, now we have a full board. Titanic Showdown. Uh-oh. Two out of three.
War is a drama of life and death.
I mean, we just kind of have lethal, so.
About time we
this
got
is just
started.
for fun.
War is the most sacred act.
Pathetic. Die, cretin.
Die,
Until next
cretin.
time.
That was a bit too easy.
I'll finish this. Mark my words. I reckon I got a pretty good idea of what you are now.
I like to imagine Giga trying to convince Connor to play the story for this, or Sea-Dog VA, as some of you probably know him as. But I don't think his monkey brain can handle the length of this story that has almost no gameplay in it. He'd probably just skip everything to get the rewards. And says, yeah, I played the story. I imagine that's what he'd do.
And what's your verdict, Executioner?
Magic's got its limits, and you're no exception. I'll just have to keep putting you through hell until your mana runs out.
Put a devil through hell?
That's quite the laugh he's got there.
Then go on and burn me with your fire. Just how many licks will it take to exhaust me?
Too many, I don't think.
Coward like yourself? Probably until your master gets bored.
Coward? No, sir. You're the one afeared of the truth.
Better to be a war-dancing phantom than a boot-licking mutt.
You've got it all wrong. Lord Icy doesn't need his boots licked. He's a titan. When he moves, the world shakes. He could crush anything he wanted to.
Yep, I believe that.
Which he does, with impunity. It's only fortunate that Not and Vincent aren't as active.
So he's got the high ground on him.
He sure does, sir. He sure does. Not that the same could be said for you.
Spectres prefer the low ground. More shadows to creep under. Come on, pop back up. Let me finish you off. Or run with your tail between your legs again.
Man, I love this character so much. He's probably one of my favorite villains just from the last year or so.
You lowlife.
Oh dear, you've killed an innocent man. He probably didn't have a sin to his name. Once my strain has been fully unleashed, I can hop into any old body, so long as they have flesh and blood and a soul for me to harbor.
Flesh, blood, and a soul. Where's Luna when you need him? Luna's mom and dad need to put an end to this guy.
To hell with you.
Oh no, wait, we get the robots. Wait, do robots have souls? They don't have flesh and blood, so I guess they don't have that. They have that going. If he's like he refers to himself as an infection, so I'm assuming he can't infect the machine.
What did I do?
Oh, this trick always works against gentlemen like yourself. You hate to see it. The suffering of the innocent. You regard yourself as the good guy, and Shillandrig is the bad. Those who are bound to their sense of right and wrong are all the weaker for it.
That doesn't mean that they are incorrect in their moral obligations, though. You're the ones that are using...
Wanna know what the little bunny said links y'all? Freedom. She said you'll keep on flapping your wings till you pick a day to die together.
On the other hand, yeah, you are the one that's using human, innocent people as literal puppets and human shields. If other people aren't aware of it, it just makes it hard to attack you.
She knows our purpose.
This is where I would turn it into running away and not fighting you. Maybe disarming or capturing.
I pull no legs, sir. I'm not like you mortals. I've no need for lies.
And I guess it's weird because magic, because if he's possessing a new body, how does the new body get his clothes and knives?
You're certainly a powerful one, I'll give you that. And your head might be as hard as your convictions are firm. And to have a plan to take out the Titans? That takes real guts. Well, that's what makes you vulnerable. I got no guts of my own, you see. No weaknesses here.
What the hell are these?
Wretches.
A gift from your friend. You know, I learned how wretches are made after I infested that woman. They're dead humans. Isn't that grand?
Fast suckers, ain't they?
Is that panic I detect?
This is just not fair.
Sorry for your misfortune. It looks like Lady Luck has decided to not grace you with her presence.
You'd say that again.
Isn't it delightful, though? A dead man making other men in his image. I do declare, the drama writes itself. Didn't you say you would fight me till my mana ran dry? Seems to me like you might run out first. And no one is coming to save your pretty hide.
Where's the Deus Ex Machina when you need it? Okay.
You know, I might have tasted sweet defeat one more time had I come alone. But with enough friends, it seems like anybody can tip the scales, can't they?
I agree. If the wretches were on the side of the people, I feel like this would be going a lot differently.
Why keep this farce up?
What nerve! This farce is a step on my path to victory.
Sounds like you half expect to win by killing me. But a Spectre don't die.
What are you on about?
Ain't a soul alive who knows who I am. Since I started this kind of work, I've had my jamming up and active. I might as well be smoking the breeze to most folk, given that none of them know the identity of the Spectre. If you manage to take me down, you've only won the battle, friend. Not the war.
Now that is a true statement if I have ever heard one.
Oh, that's rich. You sound as if you've got a spare phantom lying around.
She'd be angry if she knew you called her a spare. Especially since she's stronger than me. Only thing keeping her in check is my life. If I die, well, not even the Titans would be safe from her wrath.
I see. Very, very well. Okay, wonderful, superb. It is just as I calculated, and just as I thought.
Didn't know one's imminent demise could be so funny.
Oh, my friend. There is no greater joy than the joy I feel right now. The sheer tomfooleryishness of it all.
Man, I love this character. He's so entertaining.
Your plans were smart, noble even, but in the end, nothing's gonna change for this world. Now die. Die knowing the meaningless of your life.
If I was a more boring streamer, I'd probably do a tier list of Shadowverse characters at this point. And I don't know, but I think he would definitely be towards the top.
I can't get over how freaky you are. Sure don't tickle me. I can tell you that much.
You've got scruples. An entirely different vibration from your partner. Are you certain we aren't more like?
Not one iota, bub.
Are you sure? We're both still breathing after all.
Yeah.
The hell have you done?
Shoot the messenger if you must. But your partner's dead, little rabbit. I must say, I was surprised by his gumption. He fought hard as a bull in a pen, which made my victory all the more glorious.
Yeah, I don't feel as like it's a victory when you have...
Before his body had time to become a corpse. He killed me. Had he half your spunk, he would have actually killed me dead.
Where was I? Ah, yes. It would be... I'd be able to take your victories a little bit more gloriously if they didn't involve infinite respawns. As a Dark Souls player, I can appreciate the success of defeating something that just felt so insurmountable to you, but to everyone else, it's going to seem like a cheat. You cheated as an outsider looking in.
I can't.
He said specters don't die, which might be true in some sense, but I managed to finish him. Easy, once I found the frayed connection between you. Oh, it feels good to win! Go me!
And the music kicks in.
You haven't won nothing. And I don't want to hear any more lies out of your fool mouth.
Go see for yourself. He should be tumbling where you left him.
But she don't know what he looks like.
Baron, you better not have up and died. Leaving me all alone in this world. Baron! Baron! Where are you, Baron? Is that you? Are you there?
Oh, he is alive. I heard a voice line there.
You gotta answer me, you idiot! Or I won't be able to find you!
Come on, that's obviously an underling.
Which one of you is... Which one of you is Baron? You creep! Out with it! Where's Baron?
A fine question indeed. It's hard to track down a specter, especially when you didn't know their corporal form. A shame that not even his lovely little partner could see through his trickery. Feels absolutely treacherous, don't it?
That asshole! We were supposed to go out in a blaze of glory!
Not what he said. Not in the slightest. It's true he wanted to die, but only so he could martyr himself and start a revolution.
Hogwash! We were gonna spend our lives tearing down the system! Together!
Think what you want. That won't change reality.
Then to hell with reality! I ain't gonna sit down and accept this. I won't! Why did I teach you my mama's poem if you were gonna leave me?
I guess I haven't seized victory yet, have I? I thought you might break down after hearing the good news.
Ugh. Only like the most despicable of people refer to the murder of a close friend as good news.
But if you're still up for a little merriment, then so am I.
Although I'm always down for a little bit of merriment.
Why did you die before me? You didn't tell me squat about your damn plan, even though we made a promise back at Spurred On.
3 for 1.
Kiss the hand that feeds you. Fear the gaze that leads you. Marry the bride that needs you. Sweeter words bind us. Screw it! To hell with this whole damn world!
Baron was right. With him dead, nothing's gonna stop her.
There's nothing left for me here! Nothing left to take now that Baron's gone!
You've created a horrible monster, Zesowenche. You have created someone with nothing to lose.
I loved eating together. I loved riding in Val together. We even shared more than a few laughs along the way.
Okay, she has a car. She can lose the car. But after that, she'll have nothing left to lose.
But that's all gone now. You took it from me. And now, I'm gonna shoot your sorry carcass limb from limb.
Yeah. Parting shot. Runecraft, Havencraft. Sweet. Man, we have a lot of Havencraft decks. There's so much Haven in the meta.
It seems I let my expectations get the best of me.
Why are you on
Has
the
it
train?
truly come to an end? You were supposed to be my symbol of hope, but you are, as of yet, still insufficient. As a result, you are nothing more than an omen of despair. Behold, the Titans have begun to stir.
Vincent
And
makes his
once
move.
stirred, they seek only to destroy. Will my child emerge victorious once again?
Who is your child?
Now we got wretches on our hands too. This city's looking straight down the barrel of a 6-shooter.
Seems to me like it's already been shot in the face.
Ha.
All I'm saying is, it's about to get a whole lot uglier. Look at all these people.
Who are soon to meet an untimely end?
You again.
What's going on? I thought you were done for.
I decided I would come pay y'all a deadly little visit, now that I've puzzled out your weaknesses. And don't think I'll lose this time. I've had a change of heart. I need a palate cleanser after tasting so much sweet defeat.
You know, as someone who does some DMing for Pathfinder, the occasional D&D session, and a few other systems, I have never once used the silly trope of having someone that possesses innocent bystanders and uses them as human shields. I've never used the human shields. If I feel like it's been done to death, and I just feel like it belittles the party. Because it kind of takes a lot of the fun out of heroism. When you start... Especially if you get the one murder hobo in the party that just doesn't care and will kill them regardless. It really takes a lot of the mind and methodology out of it.
Is that so? That's quite an overactive imagination you got there. At least you keep us on our toes.
You're feisty. Just like that little rabbit.
Which one is the... Oh, that's right, Bunny.
She's currently putting up quite a fight, you know. Smells like victory for the Spectre after all.
For mercy's sake, your gums flap on and on.
Yeah, he does talk a bit too much. Not as much as me, but still too much. But I talk too much anyway, so I'm cool with that.
Apologies. Let me leap to the point. I'm here to concentrate magical reserves. A rather deadly extraction process.
What?
As if we'll just take a beating sitting down. We've got a whole damn city to protect.
Really? The whole damn city? It seems to me that's an awful ambitious thing to say, Deputy. Seeing as how it wasn't me whom you killed before.
Huh? Those corpses! What's going on? They're starting to look an awful lot like the townfolk.
Stop staring, Miser. It's an illusion.
It ain't no illusion.
You think so?
And nasty craftsmanship, I'll give you that. Something only you could cook up.
My word, you make a compliment feel like a stab in the heart. That mean you're gonna kill me again?
Shut your mouth already!
If he's just trying to demoralize them, I don't even know why he's bothering blocking bullets at this point. Just let them kill the innocent civilians to demoralize them, because that's all you're here to do. Yeah.
You know, y'all remind me a lot of Baron. Just weaker.
Just weaker.
Listen here, you chicken-hearted freak. I know I'm weak. But I've accepted my lot in life, and that means I can overcome whatever it throws at me. Accelerate! Trigger!
I'll turn you into flesh flambe, no matter how many times you come back from the dead. Ignite! Trigger!
Mmm, how sweet this smell that saved a wretch like me. How sweet this smell that heralds my flawless victory. Let's make this quick.
He's a little bit too excited. This'll win she.
You finally got me real pissed.
Every loss is another step to victory.
I thought I took these out of the deck. Ooh.
The infestation lasts until victory comes.
My bullets could melt an elephant.
Aegis transformation! Holy cow!
Pleasure is yours. Guess I owe you one. Sorry, was that my bad? Well, ain't that something? What kind of joke is this? Well, I'm stuck.
Repent!
God, I love that chuckle when he takes damage.
Did I not pray hard enough?
Divinity, thy name is ignorance. Pay your penance!
There we go.
I shall guide thee to eternity. Got you now.
Alrighty.
Aegis transformation!
Oh,
Holy gem!
reward.
I know what
Aegis
I've lost.
transformation! Holy gem! Did I not pray hard enough?
Oh, looks like we're getting our rally count out, but I don't remember if I put fear in this deck.
Did I not pray hard enough?
Okay. So we're at x equals 1.
Haven fire!
Blessings upon you.
Yum-yums to fill my tum-tums!
Alrighty, got another Haven Fire. Every amulet we play from this point on is just going to be very useful.
I have all the workers I need.
Ugh.
Haven fire!
Blessings upon you.
By the power vested in me.
You've walked into the wrong forest, friend.
Just
Alright.
wait till these flames reach you.
I am feared and death pounce!
Cave in?
Alright. We are just going to continue to whittle down.
My orbit.
Malakio. Uh-oh.
Can you?
Alright, time to remove some stuff. That's nice.
Haven fire!
Look to the zenith, for there I will rise.
And now we just win by running out the clock.
Embrace them in your fiery prominence.
Gravity sucks.
We'll get another Haven Fire next turn.
Why would the dead need a living? I have all the workers I need.
Though I set, I will rise again.
Ugh, I hate these things. Ah, go away, screen. I'm trying to read. X equals 2.
Every shot is a miracle.
Look to the zenith, for there I will rise.
Blessings upon you.
And that's, we have Lethal on board. Ah,
I'm coming for you.
that's annoying.
Kill me twice!
All that glitters in death is gold.
I've been spotted.
Happy Undeath Day!
That's a waste. Okay, we no longer have lethal.
I will rise again.
Ooh, have we hit Rally 10? Yes, we have.
I'll do whatever is in my power.
Money can't buy everything.
Doesn't this land just fill you with reverence?
Alright. Stockpile those Haven Fires. Pretty sure we win this turn, right?
In my orbit.
There's no way they have a removal spell.
Undeath Day! Happy Undeath Day!
Can you?
Wow, they would have been better off not filling the board. AI makes mistakes, though.
Yum-yums to fill my tum-tums!
Haven fire!
But I'm the living one!
Haven fire!
But I'm the living one.
Shall we?
Until next time.
Big hit.
Gonna burn down those illusions and you with them.
Oh, I forgot I have dailies. I should probably read those.
Haven fire!
Well met.
Are you done with your stupid schemes yet?
Keep throwing up in my mouth. Ugh, gotta force that down.
Yeah! Stop winding us up with your weirdness!
Now why y'all fixated on such trifling matters?
Just shut up and accept you've lost already.
I'm afraid you're mistaken. This is my victory. So shoot all you like. The gods help those that help themselves.
I never liked that phrase.
Oh, I'll shoot. I knew I'd have to eventually. And I won't miss my target a second time.
You sure you can hit me?
With all my heart.
It's like riding a bicycle.
What is?
What?
Huh?
Miser? Why?
Miser, turn your eyes away!
Wait, did I just... What happened to him? She wasn't...
Get it together, Miser. That was an illusion. It wasn't real.
It was.
Don't lose focus now. Don't let him fool you.
But I... didn't mean to...
Miser, wake your ass up. I'm still here.
Illusion or not, it must feel unreal.
Where is he?
Where, oh where?
Miser! Selena! Have you been here all along?
Stay back. Ain't safe to...
It's awful. There are monsters at the church. I think they might be
Here I am. In fact, I can be anywhere your pitiful little minds imagine.
What? What did you do to him?
I am him, and they are me. Don't you understand? Don't you want to understand?
I really, really hate this.
Did I just shoot? Were you...
I'm afraid you did. It's just as you imagine. Claim your own weakness. Know your own fragility.
Why are you doing this?
I will never do this to my players in any campaign I ever run, and I hope that no GM ever does either. Because this is like one of the most twisted things you can do. Narratively speaking, yes, it's brilliant, but if you are the player that has to deal with this, it just takes the fun out of the campaign, because it basically takes the morality out of any position your character has. But alignment systems are their own can of worms that I will get into on a different topic in a different day in a different discussion.
There is no reason. Shoot me. Oh, mercy. Shoot me, please.
Now he's just toying with them.
Coming right up. I'll hit you with my hottest blaze.
Selena.
What, Miser?
I killed them. I can't keep this up.
But if we let him go...
I can't do it.
Done for?
Shut it.
You know you've written a great villain, though, when 90% of the villain's dialogue is just him laughing hysterically.
Fine, I'll shut you up. Haven fire!
Falcon Punch!
I'll win again! What joy! What ecstasy!
Huh? Miser! Miser, look at me!
Selena, I'm sorry.
For what, damn it? Don't apologize to me. Don't act like you've lost your marbles, especially when you ain't done nothing wrong.
For him and his backstory, considering he has guilt for accidentally killing a hostage, this is like the absolute lowest low he can reach.
This sin ain't on your hands. He made you pull the trigger. And if he hadn't, his damn world would've. No one saw. No one has to know. I won't tell a soul. It never happened, okay?
I don't think that's how you should be treating this.
Even if people did find out, no one would blame you, Miser. People have better sense than that.
Yes, I think people will see it from our perspective, where it's like they didn't know, they didn't have a choice. In the United States, over here, this would technically qualify under self-defense, I think.
Yeah, I figured. Judge not lest ye be judged, right?
What is the matter? Listen, your pain is my pain. I want to look out for you, be your guardian angel. But you've got to help a little.
Yeah, Floess is full of shit, though. These two are going to have a happy ending. Right? When the time is right, pull the trigger. Only then will Rapture fall from the clouds.
Why let this world get to you? That'll lead you to nothing but suffering. Don't you know that? I can't stand it no more, Miser.
I'm sorry.
I know what you want. And I know what I have to do. I knew that this day would come. I knew it deep down. Even still, it feels like my insides are pulling themselves apart.
You'll offer me penance?
Of course! You need it, don't you? You can't see the wonderful man you are. Just the sin trapped inside. But I'll absolve you with an embrace of holy flame. But know that this isn't what I want. I'll have to live with your judgment till kingdom come. Please, Miser, while there's still time, forgive yourself. For me. Show our foolish gods that your smile is real and good and true.
It is. It's genuine.
I see now. You've been watching over me all these years. I'm an idiot, that's for sure. But Selena?
Don't you dare!
I'm sorry.
Please, stop this.
Take care of yourself.
No, Miser! Fine. Those sins of yours, I'll take them. I'll absolve them. Purify your soul.
Does anyone else feel dead inside?
There you go with that dumb smile. It's been a while since I saw you sleep. You look just like you did when you were little. Turns out, we grew up real twisted, didn't we? All in the past now. You're the only one I wanted to protect. But I ain't nobody's angel now. No one else is worth protecting. How could you do this to me? I hate this whole wide goddamn world.
That literally hurts my soul to watch. So Baron's down, Miser's down. I'm assuming Selena shot herself. Ilignu's possessed. This is like super depressing. It's a terrible day for Rain.
Why must mortals struggle? Why doth they war so? Why hath sorrow given rise to tears overflowing?
Hi, Nexus.
The sage answers thus. The flames of war burneth within mortal hearts, and none may escape the singeing. Fearest not. Life deserveth to be consumed. Insignificant. The peregrinators, masked to all, even themselves. Their ambition is broken. They are akin to stones rolling along the wayside. Inconstant.
This is what happens when you hit the lowest point of the story, where the narrator just comes to kick you when you're down.
The gendarme, whose justice sinketh into sin and penance. All that lieth before him is unending darkness. He is akin to shadows creeping across the city. Inadmissible. The godless one. She claimeth divinity for vanity, but her transcendence is folly. She is akin to wounds wrought from swords. Infected. The trespasser. Its past and the future bending unto themselves. Only its impulse to destroy remaineth intact. It is akin to troubles boiled in the broth of rancor. Indignant. And the world leaper. A will who hath crossed dimensions in pursuit of those who keep. She will fall before ruin. Inescapable. Salvation hath perished. The story of mortals wilt follow suit.
All begins and ends in despair.
What a brilliant display! My own magic seems to be fleeing me.
He's finally about to go down.
I'm so damn tired of your damn face. This whole damn world. I can't wait to end it all. I can't wait another... Just in time.
This game needs a CG gallery so that I can look at all the cool backgrounds.
I'm sorry. There were other fights. I tried to get here as soon as I could. This battle is awful. So many people have lost their lives.
Who cares? Only one of them mattered.
I kind of wish that Arisa had her own story in this.
Now he's gone. Baron's bit the bullet, and he ain't never coming back.
No. He was so strong, though.
I never even knew what he looked like. I never will!
I didn't know that. I'm sorry. I've seen this before. The sadness. The loss of life.
They say war never changes. And this is what they genuinely mean by it. Personally, war changes all the time, but this core shittiness part of it never does.
It's always cruel. I know it hurts when we lose someone. Especially someone you were so close to.
I wonder how close we were.
That was actually my next line.
Did he even give two licks about me?
I think he cared about you quite a bit.
Of course he did. I'm sure of it.
Why are you crying?
Why are you crying?
So this character is essentially just me now, I guess.
Well, I can't help it. He didn't deserve that.
He might have, but he'd appreciate your tears all the same. What's your name, anyway?
Yeah, I'm gonna stop commenting because
meet?
she's saying everything I'm thinking anyway.
I'm Marisa.
Bunny here. Bunny and Arisa just don't have the same ring to it, does it?
It does not.
You can still smile. That's good.
Smiling, am I? Guess a grin is about all I can muster. Kinda fitting, actually. 'Cause this whole world is a joke. Without Baron, there ain't nobody who'll run hell by my side. Who's gonna help me eat my weight in ribs? Who's gonna go to Spurred On with me, even when the barkeep says to get? And never again will we bunker down in another hideout together. Arisa, he was dear to me. It was all dear to me.
I'm sorry. I wish I could do something.
Ain't your fault what fate had in store for him.
Where's Luna when you need her? We need some necromancy up in here.
But I've got a right mind to blast that kind of fate into Kingdom Come. You with me, Arisa?
Maybe have a specter possessing you, just like Luna. Imagine that, like just a ghost Baron behind Bunny at all times, like a stand. This must be the work of an enemy stand.
If it's what needs to be done.
Kiss the hand that feeds you.
Now the poem.
Fear the gaze that leads you.
Something, the bride that needs you.
Marry the bride that needs you. Sweeter words bind us. Careful they don't bleed you.
Is that the whole poem, or is there still more?
Forward! Don't drop the assault!
Ah! Rain hell on him! Yeah!
Why is it just me, or does Not goons have the cooler design? They got the diagonal belts. They got like the gold embroidery on the white suits and the red ties.
Serves y'all right.
That being said, the black on gold look is real fancy. What?
Huh? What in tarnation is that?
Those are wretches.
We won't let y'all run amok anymore!
Bring it! We'll hold out as long as it takes!
It seems there's only two different models for the not henchmen. I didn't really think about it till now, but all of her henchmen are men. Because I think she likes her boy toys.
Stupendous work, Baron. What beautiful chaos.
Mistress Not, report from the front lines.
Proceed.
We got their backs against the wall. I reckon we can deliver about double the punishment they can.
I love the smell of warfare in the morning. Hopefully we took care of our little Zessel wench in the crossfire.
I hope so too. He was a great villain, but he needed to go. And I'm a little bit annoyed that it's only like now she's getting here, and we're only getting, at this point in the story, so close to the end of it, we're finally getting to see her character and what she's actually going to be doing.
But there are still a couple of obstacles, Mistress. Namely, the wretches. We got eyes on a strange woman who seems to have control of them. Can't tell if she's friend or foe, as she's merely been raising Cain on all sides.
Commendable. Chaos is fundamental on the battlefield. Leave them be for all I care.
Nah, that's the red mage in me that's just embracing chaos.
Yes, ma'am. Oh, and one last thing. The seal might pose a problem.
Why do they keep bringing up this damn seal?
A snake like Icy would resort to petty schemes.
According to our scouts, a whole bunch of the folk from the Golden Hills were inscribed with his magic, which could...
You can stop right there, son. The adults need to talk.
Howdy do, Sheriff. Finally decided to see the fireworks for yourself?
I thought I'd drop by, seeing as how the scales have tipped and all.
Leave us.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, why have you dragged your sorry hide out into the open now?
Needed to do you a courtesy. Let you know how you're losing this war.
Not from where I'm standing, hun.
Yeah, she's got a point.
The seal is Icy's secret weapon. All he has to do is flick his wrist, and all the pitiful souls he's got marked will turn into walking, talking bombs. By my record, might just be damn near the entire Golden Hills that goes boom.
Ah! So that's what the seal does. Let's see, Golden Hills is... Oh, let's leave now. How about yesterday? Yesterday seems like a great time to leave.
And how did you come by this information, Sheriff?
Justice is blind, but the law hears everything, not.
That's a cool line. I gotta remember that one.
Was this delightful little chat supposed to convince me to turn tail and run? From everything I've worked so hard for? Do you know how much I've sacrificed?
Well, I pray you haven't sacrificed your good sense for more of this nonsense. Though I fear I know the truth. Oh. Look, you can't kill him. Not without killing yourself. Nobody weaves a curse like Icy. His magic exacts automatic, unjust revenge. Whatever be taken from him, he'll taketh back in equal measure, lives included.
Aren't you just a bona fide man of investigation?
So whoever kills him, something bad happens to.
Wouldn't be the Titan of Order if I weren't. Take care now.
Not so fast, Sheriff. I'm afraid you've misjudged this situation. I realize the amount of sacrifice this will take. Maybe I've already sacrificed more than what's reasonable. But my cutest dog has died an unworthy death. I felt him split his magic into 2 parts, but one part went cold. A pencil pusher like you would never understand.
I don't think he understands plenty.
That boy meant something to me. He was mine, and I don't take too kindly to the destruction of my property. Not kindly at all.
I think it's funny that the card with this art on it is Tyrant's Order, but as far as we've seen in the story, she really isn't the tyrant. Shillandrig is.
So I won't back down. This is a simple matter of annihilation, of extinction.
The little lady lost her favorite toy, and now she wants to throw a hissy fit? Well, when you put it like that, I see why you might go on all this twaddle. Do you think you're the only one who suffers, who's experienced loss? We've all had a confidant or a loved one ripped away from our grip, myself included. That is the way of this world. So, you better cut this shit, Coffin Queen, and finally recognize that the world don't revolve around you.
The final battle starts now.
Looky here. A wolf howling in the daylight. You think you can kill me? I'll box you up and crush you flat.
I don't have to kill you now. Delaying you is more than enough. Now, let's say we get this inevitability out of the way.
What good does delaying her do? Titanic Judgment. Forestcraft. I wonder who we'll be playing as. Which deck should I use? Who am I kidding? It's hammer time.
I see it.
Is that a Shillendrig?
That's his mansion, stupid. You know a house from a person, don't you?
Sorry, I'm just kind of nervous. It's even worse than when I faced Valdane.
I forget how the fight with Valdane went.
He's mocking us by holing up in his castle. Normally, rich folk run when you waltz up to their doorstep with a rebellion behind you. But him? He's probably having himself a nice little nap in there.
Or tea. I think rich people have tea.
That's proof of how little he thinks of us. Yep, he's beyond forgiveness.
We'll defeat him and save your world.
Who gives a rat's ass about the world? I want to see it burn. But that don't mean we can't start the fire from the top down.
I can't believe my very eyes. You've come.
We sure have, Shillendrig.
Your days of terrorizing this world are over.
I'm sure they are. I wasn't expecting a pair of you after all. Now, I suppose I'll let y'all say your piece before I bring this farce to a conclusion. What did you hope to accomplish coming here?
We'll kill you dead.
And save this world.
Don't y'all have gumption?
Gumption indeed.
Go on then. Let's give it a tussle. But first, I need a moment to savor this blessing. You see, your arrival has been an awful long time coming, and the sheer joy of it all threatens to burst out of my chest like a bat out of hell. To imagine a couple of Meadowlarks could overtake Zessel. Miracles do come in strange packages.
So Zessel is dead. Okay.
Zessel? You're the reason he was so ruthless to everyone.
Of course. I made him. He is the fruit of my prosperous endeavors.
Why did you force him to hurt people? Why have you brought so much sadness into this world?
I don't expect a simple songbird to understand. Ha! This rabbit leaps!
There is no reason. There never has been. Even before all hell broke loose, this whole world was losing its marbles. Now, thanks to you, we can't even go back to the simple comfort of a chaotic life.
So, there's
How is
wisdom
she?
in that head after all. Yes, this world is devoid of reason.
How is she shooting him? Because mines are, like, the bullets wouldn't even leave the gun. Like, the bullets were, what? How is she shooting him?
There was no reason that you came across your partner, and he in turn came to a miserable end. Nor was there a reason for that boy of justice to have faltered and lost his life, or his unholy admirer to have faltered and lost her faith. And the woman who was ensnared by the terror and insanity of her past, no reason for any of it. That's the way the world turns, nothing more. But I commend y'all for doing your best, for living your lives as if y'all could defy the mortal chains that keep y'all bound to uncertain futures. But you can't beat reality. Nobody can defy fate. Well, with the exception of myself, of course. I am superior. I stand above the masses as the only being truly capable of changing this world. It is within my rights by creation, and within the possibilities of my faculty. On the other hand, your kind were born lesser. You were bred for a different purpose.
Don't sound to me like we're so different, Hoss. If you were born in this crap world, then that means you sprang out of the manure like the rest of us.
I'm afraid you still don't understand. I wasn't born in this world. I gave birth to it.
He plumb blew away the mansion! You ever see magic like this?
Nope.
He's powerful.
A Shillandrig stands before you. I am the lone creator living alone within my creation. In the beginning, this world was an infinite wasteland. No life, no form. There was but only a solitary stone. And the one who picked up that stone would later become known as a god.
Here we go, the lore dump.
Now that god split into three parts. Its aspect, which sought violence, was inherited by a king who ruled through force. Its aspect, which sought peace, was inherited by a king who ruled through order. And its leftover aspect, the one that craved for its lost parts, he lived forevermore and became a king that ruled through prosperity. Listen close, Meadowlarks. My craving has never ceased, even as my life has stretched over the millennia.
You mean that you've been alive forever? That's impossible.
I don't know. Forever is kind of, you know, forever.
Is it that hard to believe? Look upon this broken body, and you'll find all the proof you need. I've lived well beyond my prime. This body is at its limits. Though even should I fall by your hand, you still wouldn't possess the right to change the world.
This was never about winning or losing for me. And I could give a hoot who wants to change what. I'm only here because you deserve to suffer.
I still don't understand this world, but I know what you're doing is wrong. And for that, I swear we'll defeat you!
Finally, after all this time, it's going to happen. Y'all just wait a little longer to die now. No matter how bad this gets, I can't have you running from the most important trial of your lives. Come. Show this diseased purveyor of prosperity the strength of your conviction.
How about no?
So that I may call for reclamation and take back all that has been ripped from my grasp.
This guy, like, needs to suffer.
I'm done watching people suffer!
You won't die, not until I need you to.
He's only got 15. I only have 2 of these in the deck, and of course, after mulliganing it away, I draw it again. Because that's the way. That's how shuffling works.
Claim to fate, to destiny itself.
Meta production. Meta division.
This town eats good folk for breakfast.
Alright.
Spin ball, spin!
Let's hit him for all we got.
I think it might be hammer time!
Hands up!
Ready? Here I go!
Ha ha! You shall pay for this inconvenience.
You crusty horseshoe!
What the?
The abyss will be your terminus.
Oh, did he just do 7 damage to my stuff? I wonder what happens if I let him in.
That ought to do it!
This here ranch will never know thirst. Woo-wee, look at all that water. Dang it, the horses!
It might be dry, but it's home. For the town's prosperity.
Hmm. Okay, so he does do damage to me that I do to him.
My throat's bone dry. This is a trifle, that's all.
The time to lament has ended.
Ow!
It might be dry, but it's home. For the town's prosperity.
Come forth, verdant wind!
Alright.
I'll look after this town for as long as I breathe. I go with the wind. For the town's prosperity. Home sweet home.
Master!
Alright.
Life's a gamble. May as well have fun.
Burning Constriction. So he uses Bloodcraft and Portalcraft, huh?
You are getting on my last nerve.
And that's death.
Ow! I won't ever give up!
You know what? Let's try this deck. I have this Accelerate deck that a lot of people seem to think is fun. Let's give that a shot. If not, we'll give Greenwood Guardians a shot.
I'm done watching people suffer!
You won't die, not until I need you to. I have laid claim to fate, to destiny itself.
Walder, Ranger of the Forest! At your service. Pipe down!
Alright.
Hey, no dirty tricks!
See, he seems to only be able to do that to one thing, so I guess going wide might actually be the way to win. He's just gonna fill his deck. That's bad news, Bears. Okay, so he's playing everything. I hope this creature lives. Look at how many cards are in his deck. Nope, doesn't live.
I told you not to rock the boat.
The forest is your personal support group.
Okay.
Guess it's my turn to do field work.
Do you have what it takes?
Let me show you what all the buzz is about.
You are truly
Why do people play this deck? It's so bad.
The forest is your personal support group.
Come forth, verdant wind!
Take a step forward with pride.
For the cuddles.
We're with you all the way.
You shall pay for this inconvenience.
Alright. That's gonna exile my board at some point soon.
The abyss will be your terminus.
This is a try.
Why did he not evolve her?
You are truly remarkable.
There's nothing this forest warrior can't do! Pipe down!
Oh, it does it to my face if I don't have creatures. Oh, that was a mistake.
Systems online. Engage apathy.
Free mana.
I must delve deeper. The forest is your personal support group.
Time to tidy things
We're
up.
with you all the way.
Walter, Ranger of the Forest! At your pipe down!
I think we should do that.
Master.
Alright.
You are truly remarkable.
That's annoying. I don't think I can win. No, wait. If he doesn't kill me here, I just play this.
Sequence loading.
Ow!
Lethal, right?
I must delve deeper.
Yeah, that's lethal. Because this is 10 damage. Good thing I saved my Evo points.
The wind's at our backs. Let's wind blades. Wind blades.
Being able to attack twice is broken. At least it's a 9 mana card.
You don't deserve to be called a god.
Yeah, I agree with you, Arisa.
If you really made this world, why would you fill it with so much pain?
As if I would deign to respond to such an ill-conceived question.
But I don't understand. Viridian Magna was so kind. What's a god if it doesn't care for its creation?
An absurd notion. A god will treat its creation exactly as it means to.
No point in reasoning with a loon. Not one with a head as big as his. Besides, he didn't make nothing worth anything nohow.
Take that, prosperity.
Just this unforgivable dump he calls a world.
Yes, let that anger fill you. The more you pop off, the more your mana spikes. You are a veritable fount of magic, more than I ever thought possible. Too bad for you, however, that your bullets fall under the umbrella of my property. You would have had a chance otherwise.
Ah! Bunny!
Okay.
Fine! Go on and get home! Ah! What did you do?
I call for reclamation to take back what I'm owed. Shots fired against me, 1,042 bullets, a total worth of 72,940 gold.
That's a lot of bullets.
Of my hired hands, 68 seem to have given up their cowardly lives. That's 680,000 gold more. And let's not forget the price for incurring my irritation. That's 100,000 at least. Your grand total comes to 852,940 gold, little rabbit. And I'll get back every bleeding cent.
That is an overwhelming balance.
Ah! Shoot far, it hurts! What terrible power! Arisa, run already! I'll keep him! I can't run. We have to fight! You idiot!
So this is where you get a piece of wood and you stake them.
I'm okay with being an idiot if it means lives can be saved.
Then again,
Bunny, let's do this!
if he created the world as he claims, then I guess that doesn't work.
If that's the case, then allow me to make an appeal to your better judgment, Meadowlark. I don't want to die either. Dying is a fearsome prospect. Dare I say, scarier than anything else. Who knows what happens? Do you become a wretch? What's after the afterlife? And what happens if your god dies? Will I disappear? Will my creation continue on without me?
Probably.
Does darkness await, blinding light? Not even I can fathom what's beyond the veil, much less understand it. A fearsome prospect indeed. No greater fear in the world, I'd say. So you see, I cannot be allowed to die. You will have to go in my stead. So it's over. And it wasn't enough. I suppose one doesn't solve the mysteries of reality in a single god's lifetime, do they?
That is a weird thing to say.
The sacrifice must continue until I can find the perfect solution.
We're not down for the count yet. Damn Skippy, Risa.
Pests, lies. I laid reclamation on you both. By what privilege do you rise before me again?
My power never came from you. It was Viridia Magna's ether. She gifted me the ability to call the wind. And it was her magic that protected us.
Didn't understand a lick of what she said, but yeah, I've got plenty of magic left. And screw you!
And screw you! Just at the end of it all.
Now this is a power I do not comprehend. Was there truly such potential drifting out there all this time? I thought the only thing that could kill a god was the lodestone. But here I am, being forced to reconcile with the error of my ways.
Shoot him, Arisa. My bullets won't do squat against him.
But...
end this already. It's too much. Nothing will change otherwise. While he lives, somebody else dies. While he lolls away in his mansion, the world pays for his gluttony.
You're right. I'll put all of my ether into this arrow. And I'll defeat him. I swear it!
Do you think you can end a god? I created this world. I am this world's magic.
What's going on? What's happening?
They're working with the wretches.
And amongst my creation are the blades and guns you wield. They won't harm me.
What's happening?
He activated the seal. Guess all we can do now is sit back and watch the fireworks.
Don't change a thing for me. I'll still kill them all.
I figured as much. But we both know I can't have you acting in such a grievous manner.
It all falls here, does it? I won't die like I thought I might. Not after so much preparation. So much formulation.
It's over. This battle, this sad fate, everything. With this arrow, I'll banish all the woe in this world!
Well then, guess this is goodbye for me.
Reveil's Reckoning. Alright, final chapter. And next time we can get into whatever the entropy thing is.
Once I get done with you, there won't be enough left to fill a damn tinderbox.
Calm thyself.
Should have pulled that tongue right out of your mouth.
My arms become of steel.
Nah, a quick death would suit you more.
If you picked your fights more wisely, all these crass killings might have served a purpose. But look around you, Not. The war is over. The city is in shambles. Our people have run off to find shelter.
Pot, meet Kettle. One of your mongrels up and dies, and you let order slip out of your hands.
Mongrel? You don't understand a damn thing, Not.
Right back at you, Vince.
Why is this happening? Lord Ashillendrick's seal. It was supposed to save us.
No, not like this!
Never trust seals. Ever.
Help me. Help.
O gods, we humble ourselves before you and ask for your forgiveness.
Not the children!
This poor world. It didn't have to turn out this way. But I'll set things right in the end. I always do.
Uh-oh.
Now, make your choice, for the end of days is upon us.
I hate this woman.
The fortune teller! What are you here for?
After a time of great strife, a turning point will come. The scales will begin to tip, and the world will begin to tremble. So choose wisely. Who is your enemy? Who will you lay waste to?
My enemy?
Go on. Finish this.
I have to destroy someone?
Do it!
The Palpatine line. Let's go with the full Arisa answer.
But he's right there! He's right there, Arisa! Did you forget about everything he did?
We can't just forgive and forget. Shoot him and end this.
You're right. He has to be stopped.
Excellent choice. In which case, I bid you adieu. Until next we meet.
I don't feel like there was a choice there. Like, literally, Bunny just makes it for me.
Come on, Risa. Get your arrow ready now. Good. Now just keep steady. Nobody knows what'll happen when he dies. But that doesn't matter. He has to pay. Do your thing now.
Here goes. I won't miss. Come forth as verdant wind. Be my wings as I invoke thy name. Fly true!
It hurts. I've never felt this much pain in my life.
I'm sorry, but it had to be this way.
Don't apologize. Not like this.
I am sorry. It's sad when someone dies, even if they had to.
What misplaced kindness. This world ain't no place for a bleeding heart.
Yeah, is that why Miser had to go get killed?
Especially when it pumps blood to a head full of air. Oh, how I've longed for this moment to savor a new form. It's just so damn fortunate that a meadowlark like you flew my way.
Why don't nobody stay dead around here?
Oh, there'll be no more death for me. Not after today.
Bunny!
Yep. 2 for 2.
I'm sure you all have heard tell of my power by now. I reclaim that which was taken from me in equal and undue measure. And you took my life. Words cannot express my gratitude.
Oh, what's going on?
Do you know how long I've had to wait? How many would-be heroes I've had to sift through just to find a worthy vessel? Centuries. Long enough for me to have given up. Long enough for me to cook up lesser measures. You've arrived. A gift from another world. Revel in my victory. I will change this world, and I've overcome fate to do it.
No, it hurts! Stop!
Stop struggling. Your body will actually be worth something with me to steer it. Now, I take claim of your flesh, equal payment for an equal price. I am no longer a diseased king who sits atop a throne of prosperity. I am a true god. I will possess omnipotence.
That is not how you end a story. Well, let's check out the other choices. Click right through, speed running. We're now playing a clicker game. Click, 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 click. Does this make me a pro? Is this how I get my APM up? Oh yeah.
Oh god.
Speed running.
This poor, but I'll.
All right.
Will you know?
Oh, the fort.
So
My enemy?
go on.
I have to
do it.
I'm afraid you don't have that right. Not for now, at least.
I know what has to be done. He has to be stopped.
Excellent choice. I bid you adieu. Until next we meet.
So that literally changed one line of dialogue where Bunny just doesn't tell us to do it anyway.
Come on, Risa. Get your arrow ready now. Good. Nobody knows what'll happen when he dies. But that doesn't matter. He has to pay. Do your thing now.
Here goes. I won't miss. Come forth as verdant wind. Be my wings as I invoke thy name.
Wind, thou quickened dagger.
Fly true.
No shield shall repel thy unforeseen stab.
It hurts. I've never felt this much.
I'm sorry.
That's the same.
But it had to be this.
Don't apologize.
I am sorry.
What misplaced kind, especially when it pumps blood to a head full of air.
That is the most wordy way you can call someone an airhead.
Oh, how I've
Okay, so it literally plays out exactly the same.
Bunny!
I'm sure you all have heard tell of my power by now. And you took my life. Words cannot express my gratitude.
Oh, what's going on?
Do you know how long I've had to wait? How many would-be heroes I've had to sift through just to find a worthy vessel? Centuries. Long enough for me to have given up. Long enough for me to cook up lesser measures. You've arrived. A gift from another world.
I'll let the evil villain monologue.
Revel in my victory. I will change this world, and I've overcome fate to do it.
No, it hurts. Stop!
Stop struggling. Your body will actually be worth something with me to steer it. Now, I take claim of your flesh, equal payment for an equal price. I am no longer a diseased king who sits atop a throne of prosperity. I am a true god. I will possess omnipotence.
Well, which leads us to Entropy's Abyss, is where we'll go next time. Until then, bye-bye.